Rolling with dice. Hey, I gotta start getting into this. I've been trying to dodge these type of, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to make videos about that all the time. I know it's a lot of that going around. People doing it already about relationships and shit. But I gotta get into it. It's a lot of wild shit happening. Let's proceed.
For more than 15 years.
Congratulations. Congratulations. That's fucking dope.
Or I'm so sorry.
I have been in a side relationship that my husband recently found out about. How can I convince my husband to let me keep the side dude?
Well, first of all, he shouldn't. How did he find out? Did he go through your phone? Because that is a breach of privacy.
I mean, how the fuck you gonna go through my phone?
Why you gonna go through my phone?
How do I convince my husband to allow me to keep the side dude? You heard that correctly. Let's proceed.
You don't trust me?
No, right? Okay, hold on. Multiple layers there. Are you happily married?
Clearly not, right? She has a
So
side
here's the
dude.
thing. No. Before we go, whoa. We let's not put the carriage in front of the horse.
Some days.
Trill,
Some days.
do you feel like you can be happily married and have a side piece? Trill, I need an answer right the fuck now.
I would say no.
Okay.
I would say no. I think for the most part, if you got the side piece, he filling a role that your husband is not. So you got to look in that mirror and ask yourself, is the role that this person filling enough for me to leave this 15 plus year marriage? And judging by the enthusiasm in your tone,
evidently not.
That's
a wild question to ask, though.
Like the marriage is over. That's just my
kitty.
The part that's crazy to me is how do you have the ability to get in front of a mic, in front of a lot of people? I'm quite sure it's thousands of people that's there. Let alone knowing that this is going to be broadcasted to the world. And then ask, how do I convince my husband to let me keep aside? Let's continue.
Oh, no, we're not going to go there yet. We haven't dove into this question, okay? Kitty, if we say for better or for worse, Kitty, I need your attention. Because if we say for better or for worse, that means for better or for side piece, doesn't it?
No, and I'm not gonna do this with y'all today.
We in trouble.
You need to change.
Okay, incoming common sense. Incoming.
That convinced word to manipulate.
Ooh.
We're not gonna play those games right now.
Yeah.
You took a vow. You took vows.
That's not
you
convincing.
stood before God or
it's manipulation.
Whatever it is you believe in, and said that you were going to love this man. It's sickness and through health, for rich and for poor. You said that you committed whenever you took that vow. You committed to be there even in the hard times, even in the times where you were not fully emotionally fulfilled. You still took on that position to say that I'm going to have those conversations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to communicate. I'm not going to breach the trust in this marriage. You lack marital integrity.
Damn.
And if you lack marital integrity, you lack integrity as a person as well.
I did say incoming common sense, right? Not so common sense, sensibility, transparency. Honest might not be the way to go anymore, or even saying the word fact, truth, because people separate what the truth is from their truth, or what they deem should happen in their story. And for the most part, that's their truth. And it doesn't show them who they are, what they're doing, and how this reflects on them as a person. Some people take it as they're being victimized And then that gives them the ability to do things to people, respond a certain type of way, give off a certain energy, manipulate, try to take advantage of, persuade, rather than being transparent. This is where a lot of the issues within side of the relationships nowadays. I don't want to say whether it's the new age of younger people or people my age or people older than me, because we all get pulled in. It don't matter what time it is or what age you are when a certain form of information comes out. When the information of how men are just really fucked up and not just the same. Like a lot of news articles when men are cheating on their men are cheating on their wives, when they are having a lot of conflict in the homes, especially the ones that are married. Doesn't matter about race. Doesn't really matter about that when it comes to the societal look at the situation. If it's promoted that men are okay to just do what they want, they can cheat, they can do whatever they want, and a woman has to stay and live with that, that's what's going to happen. And the majority of the people within that societal norm is going to think that that's normal. Then when the tides change and women get their rights and get the ability to sit here and stand on 10 toes like, I'm not letting this happen anymore. Neither side is right, but this is how balance works. There's a yin and a yang in every situation. It could be leaning on one side for the moment, but at some point it will switch for both sides to be seen by the society. The society. Now, society is going to choose whether they deem something to be normal or not, but by, the laws that are passed, the people that are inside of office and what they decide to want to promote, same things with comedians and entertainers. All of this plays a role in it. And back in the days, it was all right for men to be doing a certain particular thing, hidden, cheating, stepping out, doing whatever they want to do. Now it's becoming a norm that women could do whatever they want to do. And if the man sits there and deals with it, then that's you choosing it. Just like back in the day, if the woman was allowing that to happen, they were choosing it. That's really black and white. It's a lot of gray that exists within the world that we live in. Special situations. A husband that's a police officer or a police chief, at which the wife can't do anything to escape this. She can't call on anyone, and no matter how much evidence stacked up upon years that she brings, it's still not going to be able to make anything happen based upon the power he has. Or if you flip the script, there's a woman who is very, very smart, very, very educated, and she's in a department inside of one of these, let's just say, big companies where she got a lot of say-so. She know the right people. And if that man step out of line, she can make some things happen. And it don't have to be physical. It could be financial, right? It could be the brand, right? Whatever brand that man is trying to build up, making sure that doesn't go anywhere, that he's not so successful. This power that people are wielding within the relationships now, or even back then, it comes with a tide, man, right? So if the man is doing it, at some point the balance or the tide is going to switch, and the woman is going to be doing that. May not be in the same relationships, may not be in the same generations, but it's going to play out how it's going to play out. I do believe it's up to us as the people to lay ground on what will be accepted and what won't be. Now, whatever happens on the internet is gonna happen. The younger kids or younger minded people, whether they're adults or kids, teenagers, they're gonna go with what's trendy. The ones who have lived and who understand who they are and who have learned through the lessons of life understand who they are, and they not so easily swayed into following up or doing things that everybody else is doing. They stand on a moral. We need to get back to that. Following, staying up to date doesn't necessarily mean that you have to trade your morals in. I just think it's really interesting. And I just don't like the way how the fight is so lopsided every single time. When the men was doing whatever they were doing, it was lopsided. Women couldn't defend themselves. Now we're at a point where the men can't really defend themselves and the women could do what they want to do. The laws and stuff don't set that. It don't matter how much they say it. It doesn't set the tone. Us as the peoples will set the tone because we are what the kids see. Kids don't understand the law. They don't understand what marital obligations are. They don't understand that. They just comprehend what they see. They pick up on habits. And then they follow with that. That's why the people are the ones who make what is accepted within a societal norm or not. Doesn't matter what's popular. But what do I know?
So my next point to make is the audacity must be on sale right now for you to be able to say, how can I convince my husband, a man at that, convince my husband to let me still have a side relationship as if I did not betray this man, as if I did not hurt this man, as if I did not dishonor this man, as if I did not disrespect this man, and you want to ask for something? You want to ask for what it seems like more of a favor because it's only going to work in your favor. It's nothing that is going to work for him. I don't like when we play these games like this. You entered into what you two believe was a monogamous agreement, and you made it a polyamorous thing.
Ooh.
You did.
Ooh.
Let me tell you something else that you did. Let's talk about the lack of responsibility. I'm going to tell you one more thing because I'm sure some other panelists have something to say.
Oh, man.
This is the problem that I have. Whenever you open up your marriage to something that somebody else did not consent to, if your side piece has depression or anxiety, anything like that, there's a spiritual exchange that takes place when you go sleep with somebody else.
Yes.
That you now have invited into your home. So part of the reason why your marriage is not happy is because you were lusting over the fence to begin with.
Ooh.
You invited that into your marriage. You corrupted your home. The best thing for you to do, because he does have the right to leave you, the best thing that you could do, the responsible thing you can do, is either end that relationship on the side or leave that man alone and let somebody else find him.
Clap it up, hold up.
You see, I like that. Accountability. Holding people accountable.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
It's needed. Heavily needed. It's a lot of trouble going on out here, man. And everybody entertaining and thinking that it's fun. Spirits are being tainted so badly. And we all victim of it to some extent. And we all help it along without even realizing it. It's your role now.